Hey guys, so finally we are up to Batman issue number 3, and here's my review on it. In the last issue, we found out there really is maybe a little bit of a hint that the Court of Owls is real because a guy in an owl costume or owl suit attacked Bruce Wayne and the guy who was running up to be mayor. And he was attacked. And, issue 3, it picks up, where that left off. But now, again, of course, we have a flashback of Alan Wayne. Now, as you all know, if you guys read The Gates of Gotham, Alan Wayne was one of the, guys who funded the architecture for, Gotham City. That's how the bridges were made, was because Alan Wayne funded the architects and stuff like that. And he's going nuts. He's going crazy. He's an old man right now. He's maybe in his mid-60s, I guess, 70s. He's going a little bit nuts, saying that the Court of Owls are real or something like the owls are watching him, and they're in his house and stuff like that. And then he jumps down a manhole and drowns and dies. And then we, open up with Batman interrogating a guy named Luca and his gang. So he's interrogating Luca and asking him, have you seen a guy in an owl costume? He must have came through here to sneak into Wayne Towers. And, he's asking him, who is he? Do you know where he is? And stuff like that. And, of course, he's like saying, like, I don't know who he is. I don't know where he is, stuff like that. And later on, he has his gang called the Whisper Gang attack him. Now, as they're fighting, the great thing about what's happening is we get some backstory about the gang, about the Whisper Gang, and how if you want to be a member, you have to wear a mask for a year so you wouldn't snitch and they would know that you are really, dedicated to this group, and you can never remove the mask. Now, that's, good backstory for the gang. I've never seen that before. And then we had, Bruce Wayne back at the caves, trying to solve the mystery of the Court of Owls, saying that, they're not real, but the guy in the owl costume is trying to make me believe that this folktale is actually real. So he's still trying to solve this mystery and stuff like that. And he goes back to running up to become mayor. He talks to him, and the mayor gives him actually some fairly good advice or some good information. Now, he talks about how owls have their own nests, and talking about how you look at the smallest problem, but in that smallest problem you're so focused on, you never see the bigger problem out there. And he gives him a bit of information about how he found an owl in his house, in his closet, perched on his closet, and a pile of bones underneath him, saying that he was targeted by the owls, and saying that they were real, that they're targeting him and Bruce Wayne because Bruce says, oh, well, why didn't they show up before, Well, why show up now? And the mayor says that, well, maybe they're showing up now because we're refining, we're rebuilding Gotham. And, the Owls has been here for so long that now that they've noticed that you're trying to rebuild Gotham, they don't want you to because they've been in charge of Gotham for so long, and you're trying to take over. And that's what, maybe their motive is. And when Bruce hears about, looking at the smallest problem, but then not looking at a bigger issue, he actually finds out that owls don't have nests. They don't ever create their nests. They create their nests on their enemy's territory. So he goes and finds these secret, rooms inside different buildings, and each one shows that there is, a Court of Owls out there. They have a painting and picture and everything, and they have it hidden inside these different buildings. So you see owl suits and everywhere. And there's maybe they said there's 20 of them around Gotham City, which is pretty interesting. And then later on, Bruce actually mentions that, oh my God, the Court of Owls is real. They are in our house. Open Alan Wayne's crypt. So Alan Wayne wasn't going crazy. So saying that the owls have always been, hiding in their enemy's territory. They hid their nest away. So basically, Bruce is being targeted. He is being watched in the Wayne Manor. So probably the owls know who Bruce Wayne is. Who knows? But we know that the owls are inside Bruce's mansion, and we ended off with an explosion because Bruce is in one of the secret hidden rooms of the owls, and it explodes in the building, and that's where we end off. Now, I didn't mention a lot of things because there's a lot of monologue, there's a lot of talking, but I wanted to hit the important key points in this issue. Now, Scott Snyder still doing a fantastic job writing up Batman. The art's still great. I really like the art in here. But the story is going great. He gives backstory on the Whisper Gang. He basically gives a lot of backstory for a lot of things. Like, he puts detail into every little thing they're talking about. Like, that Court of Owls is not like, okay, Court of Owls, you know, that's all. But he gives detail in that they've been in Gotham City for so long. And he gives the mythos and everything about Gotham City. And it's great that the way he is writing this is really good, saying that, you know, there's a myth between the Court of Owls, Gotham City, and everything like that. It's great. His writing is really great. Fantastic job. I am glad he is writing Batman. This is the reason why I like this out of the New 52. Out of all the Batman comics, I like this one. This one's really great. But yeah, that's my review on it. I mean, there's enough said. I mean, every issue is always put into full detail. Story is just going great. It's going at a good pace right now. Everything's good. I really like this issue, and yeah, pick it up. Pick up Batman, and that's my review on it. So